Google just released a brand new update inside of Gemini. They're called Gem. And what these gems are, they're a very customized version of Google Gemini, and you could build them with your own custom instructions and with your own data. And what's really unique about this, which just is completely something that none of the other chatbots could do, it could pull in live data inside of these custom GPTs from all the Google properties. So directly from your Gmail, directly from your Google Drive, directly from YouTube. I'm gonna show you how to build that. It's a little bit hidden, but really easy to bring in once you know how to do it. And if you're not familiar with these custom AI chatbots that you could create, ChatGPT has a version of it. They're called GPTs, and they have an entire store for them too, where you could explore other people's GPTs, and you could build them with your own set of instructions, with your own knowledge base. I've made a ton of videos on this channel about it. And Claude also has the same type of thing. It's called Claude Projects. They have their own custom instructions. They're designed for a very specific task, and you could upload your own knowledge base to it. And at the end of the video, I'll share a video with you where I compared those two. Now, let me show you these gems. Let me show you how to use them, and let me show you how to build them with your own set of instructions and with your own knowledge base too. So you do need to upgrade inside of Gemini, gemini.google.com. You do need to upgrade to something called Gemini Advanced. This is $20 a month. If you don't have this right now, you can't use gems. So if you don't have it, watch this video, see if it's worth the upgrade for you. On the left side of the screen, if I click this Gem Manager, it brings me to this page right over here. Now, under the Gem Manager here, you'll see right on top, these are pre-made by Google. So if you want to see how they work, you just click into them and then have a conversation with them. These have a very specific set of instructions. So if I go back right here, if you want to see what that instruction is, you could just make a copy of it. And you could see this has the name right on top and it has the instructions right on the bottom, and you could preview it on the right side. So when we're going to build one, it's going to look just like this, and we'll have to give it its instructions. So you could see the instruction is designed this way. It has a purpose, it has a goal, overall direction, and you don't have to actually type this out. I'll show you in a second where Google does the work for you when you build your own. But this is how they're built. It's a good way just to kind of explore them, and I'm sure they're going to add more to it here too. But we're going to create our own. I'm going to press New Gem. All the ones you create will appear over here that you could always access from the Gem Manager. We're going to go ahead and give it a name. Now, I'm going to use this to respond to emails. And right on top, I'm going to just type in a single sentence prompt. I'm not going to get really detailed on this prompt at all. And here's all I'm going to write. Reply to emails in a friendly yet professional tone. Not a great prompt, but they have this really great option that I wish other chatbot had right here. If you click it, this is a prompt generator. It's going to use a very basic 1 or 2 sentence prompt that you're going to write, and it's going to give you something far more detailed, like I just showed you in their own examples. And look at this prompt here. This is really the only portion I gave it, friendly and professional tone, but you could see it's added rules to it, tone and style, additional consideration. And again, you could flush this out even more. You could go ahead and edit it. You could use it more as a template and really get something that you like. And then you could go ahead and press save on top when you're ready. You could always test it here live on the right side as well. But in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it because I wanna show you exactly how this works once you save it. Now, all I have to do is actually paste an email. I'm gonna show you a better way in a second, but if I just paste an email, well, this only knows how to reply to emails based on my set of instructions. It doesn't know anything else. That's why these are useful. You don't have to give it a prompt to start a conversation. Okay, now here's the response that it gave me. Again, I literally didn't say anything. I didn't say reply to this email in this tone, anything like that. That's what the purpose of the instructions are, so this could do that task. Now, I think it's a little bit long, so I need to go and tailor that a little bit more, but they do have this option where you just click right here and get a shorter response or a simpler response. You just click that over here and it's gonna go ahead and draft that reply for you very quickly. Now, you could always press share and draft a Gmail directly from here to reply to it, or you could save it to your Google Docs directly from here. And again, you could go ahead and copy it as well if you just wanna take it to a different email program. Now, let me show you the most powerful part. So we're going to click on our settings right here, and we're going to go to extensions. Now, these are called extensions. They've been around for a while. They started with 5. They're adding more to it. This one is actually really useful for finding things from licensed textbooks here from OpenStax. So you could make sure all the ones you want to use are turned on. So I have everything turned on, but this one is the one I specifically want to make sure you turn on because this gives Google Gemini access to Gmail, Google Docs, and anything in your Google Drive, which is very useful with this option I'm about to show you. Now let's go back to the Gem Manager and let's create a new one. I'm gonna use this to summarize a bunch of different things inside of my Google Drive. All I have to do is type in the @ sign, and these are all the different things that are enabled. So if I wanna reply to an email from Gmail, I could pull that in from here and create something very specific for that. If I wanna pull in Google Docs, which is what I wanna do in this case, I could do that. I could even pull things from YouTube. Let me try Google Docs here. Now I'm just gonna say, I want summaries. Now here, all I said is summarize everything in Google Doc. I just brought in with the @ sign that into the chat, and he gave me a summary of every single document. Now, a couple of these are work related, but most of them, because I connected this to my personal account, so I'm gonna blur some of these here. And if I open them up over here, by the way, I could go ahead and click it. It will open up the Google Doc for me so I can make any revisions to it from here. And because it's a live connection, anything that gets updated in my Google Drive is gonna be accessible inside of that Gemini gem. Now let me show you one more. The email helper that I built in the beginning. Let me make another one. And I'm gonna this time type in the @ sign, same prompt, and I'm gonna use Gmail. And this time, let me go ahead and get it to rewrite the instructions for me. Okay, perfect. This time it worked exactly like I want, and it is using the Gmail. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Okay, this is my favorite part now. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask it to recap any email from today. And then I'm gonna type in the @ sign, and I'm gonna bring in my Gmail here. And that's gonna give me a quick recap to see what emails I have today and which one I need to reply to here. And then this could help me do that. Okay, here's an email I just got. It's just a fake one I sent to myself. And the subject says new AI project kickoff. And here's a little summary, and it's giving me other things. It looks like I have to pay for Hertz toll over here. So you got all my emails from my personal account pulled in. Now, what I want to do is I want to reply to the first email. Okay, here's the reply I got. And sometimes it takes a couple back and forth. In this case, I just had to say reply an email draft over here. And this is the reply that I got. And I could, again, give it more instructions the next time I build this out to make sure it knows what my name is. So it's going to fill that in every time. It knows anything else I want related to the length or the tone, which is why you would use these instead of the regular Gemini or ChatGPT to reply to an email, because that's not going to know those specific instructions that you want for this very specific task here. And the connection with the live data from Gmail, that email I just sent to myself like 2 minutes ago, and it appeared right here by calling in that Gmail extension. So now if I go back to that Gem Manager here, I could edit it, and then it will pull up the instructions again, and I could add my name or anything else I want related to the tone that I want to change, and it's going to go ahead and save that for us over here. Now make sure you check out the other video I mentioned where I compare custom GPTs, one of my favorite things to build and use inside of our companies, and Claude projects, another alternative that's very useful. But this one, having live data inside of Gemini Gems, I think it's going to be very powerful, and I'll make some updated videos with some more use cases. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.